38, the SEC Regulatory Accountability Act, and I want to thank the gentle lady from Missouri, Chairman Ann Wagner, for leading this effort in the House. This bill is technically about something called economic analysis or cost-benefit analysis. That may sound like PhD economics, but it's really about kitchen table economics. Because, Mr. Chairman, it's truly about whether we are going to have a stronger economy, one that creates good-paying jobs so that parents can afford to raise their children today, and these same children can have a brighter future tomorrow. It's about making sure we have an accountable government that expands personal opportunity, not government bureaucracy. Mr. Chairman, I think we all know that small businesses are truly America's job engine. They create nearly 2/3 of all new jobs in our economy. So our economy works better for all when small businesses can focus on creating jobs and serving their customers rather than navigating needless government red tape. Unfortunately for America's small businesses, bureaucratic red tape has no better friend than the Obama administration. It has issued more than 4,400 final regulations with an astronomical cost to all of us of $1 trillion. Just since the election of November 8th, the Obama administration has cynically issued 145 midnight regulations with a cost of more than $21 billion. Now, for anyone who believes that this doesn't hurt our small businesses, they need to listen to their constituents, because I certainly listened to mine. I heard from a small business owner named Chris back in my district who wrote me, quote, "We've seen wave after wave of federal regulations affect our ability to grow. The costs associated with additional reporting, auditing, and compliance are massive. The money spent is significant, and it costs jobs and potential jobs." Mr. Chairman, he's exactly right. The true cost of Washington red tape cannot just be measured in dollars. The true cost includes the jobs not created, the small businesses not started, and the dreams of our children not fulfilled. Ill-advised laws like the Dodd-Frank Act empower unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats to callously hand down crushing regulations without adequately considering what impact those regulations have on jobs. As one former SEC commissioner testified before the Financial Services Committee that I have the honor of chairing, these Washington elites have forgotten the key to sensible regulation. Quote, "The most appropriate regulatory solution should be the one that imposes the least burden on society while maximizing potential benefits, even if that means choosing not to regulate at all." Although the Securities and Exchange Commission is one of the few Washington agencies that engage in at least some base level of economic analysis, putting this requirement into law is definitely preferable to current agency procedures. After all, the SEC's recent interest in economic analysis came only on the heels of numerous federal courts throwing out some of its regulations because the Commission failed to adequately take into account, again, the true cost and benefits of its rules. Passing this bill will erase any doubt that the Securities and Exchange Commission must conduct sound economic analysis. It must consider the impact of their rules on our jobs and our family budgets. That's what cost-benefit analysis is all about. Now, Mr. Chairman, we may hear today from the usual suspects, the opponents of this bill, that somehow this is meant to hinder the rulemaking process and encourage litigation against the SEC. You will hear these same people say, once again, that this is somehow dangerous. Well, Mr. Chairman, what is dangerous is being ignorant of the impact of proposed regulations will have on our economy and the American people's wallets before they get implemented. That is what is dangerous. And what's interesting, Mr. Chairman, is that presidents, frankly, of both parties seem to agree. Even Presidents Clinton and Obama directed independent agencies to engage in essentially exactly the same procedures that H.R. 78 would make into law. Such irony, Mr. Chairman, that now some Democrats will come to the floor today opposing codifying into law Clinton and Obama policy. Again, the irony of it all. I urge all members to join me in supporting this bill because we must hold Washington accountable to the American people. We must build a stronger, healthier economy so struggling Americans can get back to work and achieve financial independence. I reserve the balance of my time.